What is going on, guys? It is Duke and welcome to another Rise of Civilizations video today here on the channel. Big things going on in the Alliance and in the game, of course. So if you're with me, make sure you are subscribed to the video. Make sure your alerts are on so you can catch every single video that comes on to the channel here. Awesome things going on. Like I said, we got Echo right above me. We got Spooby just below me. That's the way it rolls. But we're going to talk about a couple things on today's video. A couple important things that I think people need to really focus on, which I know in the beginning I wasn't too sure about, so I'm going to pass them along to you. So the first thing that I want to talk about is your academy. So if we look at the academy right there, it's pretty much where you train up your troop levels. It's almost like your lab in Clash of Clans for my people who are with me in those days of me doing the videos for Clash of Clans. But the academy is where you do your research. So one thing that you really need to focus on, you got two tabs. If you look all the way over on the far end there, you have your economic technology tab, and you also have your military technology tab. Now, this is a huge thing. You need to focus on your military technology because there's two things in mind here. Once you go through, starting at your military discipline, then you work your way up through the second set of tabs there. Ironworking, improved, fletching, horsemanship, flaming projectile, you get those upgraded. Then you can move on to your second tiers of troops with your swordsmen, bowmen, light cavalry, and you're basically your crossbows, your X-bows there. So I'm not even going to try and pronounce that ballista name. Then you can get into your tracking and pathfinding. So you need to get those constantly going. Constantly have your academy working non-stop, because that's key. That is huge, because also you don't want to pay a ton of attention to the economic, even though it is big in the game. The one thing that I do want to tell you why you should not focus solely on that is because when your scouts go out, you see here, like I said, we're pretty far into that right now. So when you send your scouts out right now, right above my head there, you say I have both of my scouts. Now when they come back with the report, as you can see, your exploration report, tribal villages will give you some of those upgrades. They will help you out with that. So they don't help you with your upgrading of your military, but economic they will. So since I have scouts that just came back, we're going to go ahead and click on that little the scope right there, and as you can see, it's a gift from a tribal village. Now they're giving us a research boost, which is huge. That's why it is so important to be constantly sending your scouts out, keeping them busy, keeping them running nonstop. So we're going to grade claim that gift. We're going to roll back in, and as right now you can see, my first scout, he's about 2 minutes away from 2.5 minutes from returning. You see he went out pretty far. And then my second scout, it looks like he is he on his way back? So also that. Now, the more that you go ahead and scout, the bigger area it opens up on the map. It opens up, I think they're called like fog areas. So as you can see, it looks like he is headed out. So he is headed north up into this area up here. Now they'll find fellow tribal villages and they'll give you those gifts. So like I said, you don't want to pay a huge amount of attention into researching the economic technology portion of it, because those guys are going to come out and they can help you. I don't know how many times I've seen them come back and have a gift, or whether it was the sickle, the hand axe, the handsaw. I do remember one time I was so close to the 4 out of 5 on a sickle, I forgot to go ahead and maybe research that. And what happened, like 2 minutes later, it came back from a tribal village with bearing gifts. So that was a cool thing. So that is a big tip. Another tip here is your hospitals. Now my hospitals are a little low. I should be focusing on them a little bit more. So I have a level 8, 6, and a 6. Now that is huge, because once you really get involved with your fighting against, whether you're going to war against other opposing alliances, or whether you're doing some barbarian fort rallies going on, you're going to have some troops that are hurt. Now what happens is when you're battling against opposing alliances, when you're going up into a battle or a rally, when you get troops, I think when you're fighting the barbarians, they only get hurt, but when you're going up against opposing alliances, they can get severely wounded and you'll lose them. But what happens is, of course, you guys know that you can train them up and you're actually heal them in your hospitals. But if you have more that are wounded than your hospital capacity can hold, then you are going to be in trouble. So if we look at our troops tab, as you can see right there, I have a total number of units that are queued up at 59,000. Now, my hospital capacity is at 27,000. Now, if I have 28,000 that are out on the road in a battle and they are severely wounded, that means that 700 of them are automatically gone. So you need to make sure that you are keeping up. Now, honestly, you guys should be upgrading every single building in your city before you do your city hall. But I'm at City Hall 10 right now. I'm pretty close to going up to City Hall 11. I think I'm just waiting on two things, I think, here. So that would be my, let me see, we got my barracks, which need to go up to level 10, and then also my siege workshop, which needs to go to level 10. And after that, I am going to go ahead and roll and upgrade to City Hall 11, open up some of those things here. But like I said, make sure you're doing your research as far as your military. Get them all the way up, and then you can focus on the economic portion of it. Then you want to go ahead and get your hospitals up. That is huge. Always scout, make sure you're getting your VIP status up towards level 6, which we spoke about in previous videos. That is a big thing. So, okay, so it looks like we have a mysterious cave found by one of my scouts. We're going to do that live here. So we're going to check it out. We're going to send him out. Now, when you have a cave, you guys probably already know this, you have to go investigate it and send it back out. When you have a tribal village, they just automatically give you the gifts and they say, here you go. It is all yours. Happy passing through. So that is a cool thing. But like I said, there's so many things, there's so many different things that are in motion in this game, which make it pretty cool. So I don't know about you. What are some of the ways that you guys have found to research? Let me know down below in the comments. I know we had just got a bulletin board, some bulletin board material. We have the Who is the Mightiest Governor event about to go on. So you make sure you want to train up your troops, go after barbarians, gather resources. I know I've been trying to go after barbarians myself. Also, another thing for a little channel update is I wound up going through and I unlocked Joan of Arc. So I'm going to be diving into her a little bit. I got to get her skill up before I star her up. So right now she's at a level 10, 1 star. So I hear that she is an amazing gatherer and probably one of the best free-to-play support troops. So any of my Joan of Arc fans out there, make sure you're writing down in the comments below how you like to use her, what's going on. Is she one of your favorites, or did she maybe fail for you a few times and maybe you just soured on her? But either way, let me know. I hope you guys are enjoying the Rise of Civilizations videos. I know I am. I'm having tons of fun playing the game, bringing you content, and like I said, we're going to get into some more, and we will talk to you guys later.